Hello, and welcome to the Bum Brags. And cheers. Yeah, couldn't be more chilled out here actually. In Byron Bay, and cycled here. So here's the park the bike. Let's just do a rear. Whoops. Just park the bike over there. There we go. There's the infamous bike. There. Just behind that tree. Okay, so a few developments on the arts and crafts of the minuscule ant. Yeah, so actually I gave a copy of the poem to one of the staff, and they of course they put two and two together, and yeah, they were actually very impressed by the artwork. In room 209, YHA Byron. So yeah, there's two YHAs. There's the Cape Byron and just the YHA Byron Bay. So it's in the Byron Bay and room 209, and you'll see it. It's on top of the locker. So if you actually slept in the top bunk next to the locker, then you would actually get a bird's eye view of the gallery. You can't really see it because it's on top of the locker, so you can't see it very well by standing. You have to sort of go on top of the top bunk. But it's not a big deal. If you're staying in the room, then yes, you just climb on the top bunk. Maybe ask the guy or the girl on the top bunk whether it's okay before you climb on their bed. But yeah, well, I don't know. Could people actually just stay in room 209 because of this gallery? And will they just invite other people from the hostel to see this gallery, and then everyone just climbs on the top bunk? Yeah. So we need to keep this a little bit, we don't want everyone, 50 people at the same time on this top bunk. Could just be a little bit chaotic and somewhat kinky at the same time, given that we've got this art piece or ant piece of the minuscule ant. And cheers. Yeah, so I was going to go to Mullumbimby. In fact, I was going to get a bus. Again, it didn't turn up. Yesterday, the bus turned up, let everyone off, and then just left. Didn't actually let me on the bus. So hopefully I can get to the airport tomorrow, flying out from Ballina back to Sydney, and got 4 days wake up. When's that? Thursday week at Bondi Beach. So I'll get the Saturday night live. Of course, there's Yom Kippur this Saturday, fasting from a sunset to sunset. So whole day of fasting. Well, for Baron, that's not a big deal at all. In fact, Baron eats very minimal anyway. Even India, hardly ate anything in the whole of India. I probably lost a bit of weight, but then I just put that on easy within a week anyway. So it's not a big deal for Baron to be fasting for a day. In fact, Baron doesn't really eat for the taste anyway. So, the hat. Yeah, might just buy the hat. Yes, it's about $55, but I don't know. But yeah, I got quite a lot of stuff to carry back to Sydney, as is generally the case. I just stock up on ant artifacts. Yeah, so just let's just have a bit of a rear of this cafe. It's just really chilled out sort of vibe. I mean, look at it. Just couldn't be more chilled. A couple of palm trees there, and just great, yeah. Okay, got to cycle back. It's not a very fast cycle. In fact, coming into town is a great cycle. And you go through the Folk Cafe as well, so it's worth stopping at the Folk Cafe. Probably the hipster cafe, I think, in the world. So yeah, this one I think is very good. There's a few other very sleek cafes. In fact, I was heading to this Middle Eastern cafe, and I don't know, couldn't find it. Ended up at Other Side Cafe. Went to a couple of art galleries, sculptures, antique art. Yeah, it was kind of interesting. And you can see a few pics that Baron took. All very nice. And yes, got trivia 7 p.m. today. So I did the cycle, had the barbecue, had the walk to the lighthouse at sunset. 2 lots of yoga, one yesterday, one on last Thursday, and then trivia tonight. Did the piano bar last night, the night before the karaoke piano. 2 days of cycle. So out at the Arts Factory, went to a Skinner shoot, went for a walk to Skinner shoot. So yeah, it was pretty jam-packed, and of course made the arts and crafts earlier on in the week as well. Even had to buy the materials, so it turned out really well. On top of the locker, and got the minuscule land all around town, except for Woolworths. Yeah, Woolworths just completely rejected it, yeah. So otherwise everyone's been really receptive to this art, particularly YHA, Byron, and the staff as well, so. Okay. Oh yes, there was poetry tomorrow with the Poetry Club at Macquarie. Now I sent through the minuscule land of performing the minuscule land at sunrise. Hopefully they'll stream that. Haven't heard back. It would have been good to go to this poetry, but yeah, obviously don't fly back tomorrow when it's no, actually not tonight. It's Wednesday. Wednesday night, or Wednesday sort of late afternoon, and yes, and fly back tomorrow. So yeah. No, it's actually tonight. Yeah. I'm gonna get back to Sydney. Well, yes, got Yom Kippur on Saturday, but also got and then of course Bondi Beach nightlife, Saturday night club, Saturday week, and then of course the Kirtan Thursday, Buddhist Wednesday, yoga with Yogi Friday, and of course there'll be yoga at Wake Up. No, one of the city doesn't have yoga. It's only the Bondi Beach one. It's expensive though. We're talking $80 a night now. You know, Bondi Beach. You sort of pay for it because it's Bondi Beach. So I don't know. I could have stayed in the city. Yes, it would have been much cheaper, but I thought it's worth doing Wake Up. And yes, there's a Wake Up here at Byron, but it's a bit out of town. But maybe it's worth doing that. But yeah, Valley's probably the best. Even the White as well is also quite good. So. I think there's another one as well, some surf hostel as well. So you can't go to every hostel, Baron. So you have to make choices because you can't have everything you want. Okay, just have another sip of a peppermint tea with jasmine. It's kind of cold now. It's starting to get a bit cold. I might have to get back on the push bike, head back into town. Okay. And that was the Bone Rex. Oh.